How's it going, everybody? And this video is about the two most important things for low speed riding. So the two things are clutch and throttle. And as you can see, I have my GoPro set up right here. So the whole time I'm gonna be riding and demonstrating, you're gonna get to see exactly what I'm doing with the clutch. So come around so you can see right now. So with the clutch, it's never fully all the way in and it's never fully all the way out. The friction zone is only about this far. So all I'm doing is moving it just a little bit. There's no power to the bike. I ease it out a little bit just to give the bike power so it doesn't fall over, just like that. No power, power. This is all that moving the clutch. A lot of people do this big dramatic movement. This is why the bike is all jerky and bouncing up and down. They're moving too much of the clutch. It's just a little bit of the friction zone. So it's just clutch and throttle, clutch and throttle. You may have to raise the RPM, slip the clutch, off the throttle. It's just all about the timing. But why I'm saying the two most important things and not three. So the third thing is the rear brake. But if you start to use the rear brake right away, you become too dependent on it and you don't have any fundamentals. Just like if you're learning to juggle, it's easier to juggle 2 balls versus introducing 3, right? So start with the fundamentals. Once you get good with clutch and throttle and you can actually do some good stuff and you're consistent, then when you add the rear brake, you'll be even better. But if you start off with the rear brake at first and try and do all 3 at once, you're not gonna progress as quickly. It's gonna take you a long time to get really good because you're just relying on the brake too much. So everything I'm about to demonstrate and show you, this is no rear brake whatsoever. No front brake, no rear brake. It's only gonna be clutch and throttle. So check it out. All right, everybody, so everything I'm about to do is clutch and throttle only. No rear brake, and you're gonna get to see what my clutch hand is doing with this GoPro. Check it out. So until you can get really good with just clutch and throttle, stay with that. For example, in my MotoJitsu program, I recommend white belt and blue belt, no rear brake. And then when you start to introduce it, you can start doing a lot of other cool things. The rear brake is like an anchor behind a boat, just slowing you down a little bit only when you need it. Or if you could use a lot more of it, you can start to pause and balance. So first clutch and throttle, small movements. And then eventually rear brake. Get out there and practice. By the way, everyone, if you check out my channel, I have videos of me doing the exact same thing I did in this video on big old Harleys, on sport bike, adventure bikes, supermoto, pretty much every bike you can imagine. Because once you get your skill high enough, you understand the technique well enough, the bike shouldn't matter.